Thank you for visiting the Pagdiriwang Festival. Welcome to Snapshots. I would like to share with you human interest images taken in Javier, Leyte. It is a town started by Cebuanos who turned public land into homesteads in the 1920s. One of the homestead pioneers was my grandfather, Daniel Falcon Javier. From its origins as forested land, it was named Barangay Binolo and later renamed Javier in 1965 to honor my grandfather's legacy. To get to Javier from Tacloban, the provincial capital, one can choose to take public transport. Jeepneys abound, but one is never assured of comfortable seating, especially during the late afternoon commute. Once you get there, you'll be met by rice fields, with farmers still doing traditional farming practices in spite of new and more efficient farming methods. There will always be work available for hard-working farmhands, including preparing the next season's rice harvest that starts with soon-to-be transplanted seedlings. Aside from rice, coconuts are also a source of income from agriculture. For most coconut farmers and gatherers, delivering produce like copra for drying is usually delivered on foot, and in this case, barefoot. For the more enterprising coconut farmers, there is always the habal-habal, converted into a fully loaded beast of burden on two wheels. The driver is often asked, "How many copra sacks can you carry?" The usual answer, "If you can strap it on, I'll take it." Apparently, overloaded is an understatement. Tilapia grown in the fish pens of Bito Lake can make up one of the day's 3 meals for residents, as fish is a much cheaper alternative than fresh meat. Tilapia prices become much lower when flooded fish pens overflow during monsoon season. Leyte province is in the path of yearly typhoons. Trees are no match for strong cyclone winds. In the aftermath of severe typhoons, logs become easy pickings for lumber and firewood. The town has a growing population. Poverty does not prevent mothers in remote areas from doing the best they can to feed their children. Childcare is accessible, and families have different ways to get health care, including cradling their babies through rough roads to and from the municipal health center. Preschool children are afforded a subsidized feeding program to get them through the weekday. Beneficiaries of the feeding program show their chubby cheeks and bright eyes as they wonder at visitors. For some reason, young residents fail to overcome challenges to their well-being. It is always a sad day to find a small coffin strapped on the back of a tricycle, knowing it will soon be delivered to a family that just lost a child. Education was always important to the town's founding father. Javier has 28 barangays and almost each one has an elementary school. Boys are welcome to use their preferred footwear, and some happily choose to carry them to save on wear and tear. There are a few, though, who are used to walking barefoot. A good light snack surely helps the short walk home. Every child is an important addition to rural life. Training starts early and weekdays are spent on errands, as seen with this mother and child walking up to their highland home with a make-do banana leaf for an umbrella. Some children, though, are not too fortunate. They would rather play a part in the family workload, oftentimes skipping school as helping their parents is considered more important. As the menfolk work the fields, it's fairly common to see their wives do rural multitasking. Doing laundry in flowing river water often combines with making sure children also enjoy their daily chores that need attending to. Like in many islands in rural Philippines, the water buffalo or carabao is a prized possession, a reliable beast of burden for plowing the rice fields and transporting farm produce. Strap on a makeshift sled, load up some sacks, and take the grandchildren on board, and even grandmother or lola can get some work done with the carabao while keeping the young ones entertained. Although the battle-tested beast of burden has its fair share of work, it is also allowed some leisure time. A supple grandma or lola enjoys her single-horned carabao on a relaxed afternoon ride over a newly paved road. Another popular beast of burden is a mechanized one. It takes the form of a motorcycle with a sidecar attached. A three-wheeled workhorse becomes the family vehicle when the day's work is done. Although two-wheeled transport is best safely ridden with two passengers wearing helmets, it is fairly common to see an entire family riding four up on two wheels. Here we see three generations going home to their highland barangay on their motorbike. In our town, ride-sharing takes on a different meaning. The habal-habal is the barrio school bus for high school students on their packed morning commute to class. At 1,000 feet above sea level, a cool mountain breeze from Leyte Gulf brushes your cheeks as you see the horizon of the Pacific. Barangay Gitapunan is a place for introspection, where a father can allow his thoughts to wander, to envision a better life for his children. Soon after this last image was taken, the younger sister in white passed away from food poisoning. There are small reasons why we take snapshots of people as they go about their daily lives. Whenever I see this image, I see a man with big dreams as he toils hard for his family. The loss of the daughter in white saddens me and can only find consolation in being able to offer them a memory of a childhood moment with their demised daughter. Taking photographs has its own rewards. One of them is sharing a small moment of loved ones past when there was no hint at all of future tragedy. Daniel Falcon Javier passed away in 1957. It has been more than a century since he pioneered the initial homesteads where fellow intrepid Filipinos would share his vision for a new start in life, choosing an area well suited to living off the fertile soil, excellent for farming with life-sustaining water in abundance. The lifestyle of living off the land will have its many challenges, but sustainable progress with better governance continues a vision that remains with residents toiling hard for a better way of life. In its own humble way, The town of Javier is this grandson's source of pride, for my father returned before his passing, a slice of heaven that holds a special place in my heart.